Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Sup, hot stuff? Welcome back to the channel. So, a couple days ago, I uploaded a video basically asking, where are all the costumes for Street Fighter 6? You know? And in that video, we looked at a bunch of character concept art and the costumes that were in that concept art, and we basically picked which costume we would want for each character, you know? And in the comment section, a lot of people were asking for a part 2 of that video. Yeah, I did see those comments. That's not what this video is, though. Sorry. I am working on that, but that's not what this is. Also in the comment section, I had a couple comments that were like, you know, hey, Street Fighter 5 sucked, because I did make a comparison to Street Fighter 5, you know, because we got a lot of costumes in Street Fighter 5. We got a lot of characters, you know. So the comments were like, you know, hey, if you like Street Fighter 5 so much, cool, good for you. You can go back to Street Fighter 5. But Street Fighter 5 sucked. Everything was garbage in that game, right? And I agree Street Fighter 5 did suck, but I also disagree that everything was not garbage, right? We did get a lot of characters in that game, right? We got a lot of newcomers as well, right? Because, you know, each season, we got a character every other month, and we got costumes that tied us over between characters, right? So we were getting a lot of content. Was it good content? No, not really. But we did get a lot of interesting characters. So in this video, I wanted to take a minute, right? Look at a handful of Street Fighter 5 newcomers and, you know, ask the question if they should come back to Street Fighter 6 or not, you know? But before we get into it, do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. I would appreciate it. If you guys like Capcom stuff, and if you guys like Street Fighter, stick around. We're almost at 1,000 subs, which is insane to say. But without any further ado, let's start with F.A.N.G. We're going to start with F.A.N.G. And I know whoa, right? That's probably what you're saying. Whoa, dude. We're going to start with F.A.N.G., right? Because Street Fighter 5, it does have a lot of cool characters. It has a lot of newcomers, right? F.A.N.G. being one of them, right? But also, you know, Rashid, Menat, G, Abigail, Necalli, Laura, Colleen, oh my goodness, Colleen, you know, but we're gonna start with F.A.N.G. You know, F.A.N.G. is weird because, like, we have Aki already, and Aki is F.A.N.G.'s apprentice, you know, and everyone likes Aki way more than F.A.N.G. Aki has become this, like, super popular character, right? I love her. Listen, man, I love me a hot, crazy, treacherous woman, okay? I can't help myself, you know? But in Aki's, like, story mode, right, and also in the World Tour, F.A.N.G. is present, right, because that's her master. And he got a new design, you know? And this is what he looks like, right? And people have been thirsting for this design since Aki's been added to the game, right? And I thought that was really weird and crazy, because we all hated F.A.N.G. in Street Fighter 5. But all of a sudden, everyone is thirsty over F.A.N.G., right? Me personally, Street Fighter 6, it does a really good job of taking characters, you know, from previous games and making them the best version that they've ever been, right? Characters like E Honda and Blanca, characters that I don't even care about, Street Fighter 6 makes them cool and interesting. That's the best version of them, period, you know? And I feel like if they put F.A.N.G. in Street Fighter 6, they could, you know, he plays different enough from Aki to where, you know, he would be his own character. Plus, you know, he would get a little Street Fighter 6 spice. He would play completely differently. You know, and I think people would actually dig him, right? I think he would be pretty interesting, you know? F.A.N.G., he was Bison's goofy right-hand man, his second banana. And yeah, he was this goofy cartoon villain. But, like, also, there's that, like, 1% of him where it's like, okay, this is a kind of creepy character, right? They could do some interesting things with this guy, right? And you see it in some of the artwork, right? You know, I'm thinking maybe if they brought him back to Street Fighter 6, they could lean into that, right? Keep this design that everyone seems to like about him, right? Make him less goofy. You know, in the story mode, Bison has completely forgotten about F.A.N.G., right? He remembers his boys Balrog and Vega, right? But F.A.N.G., his second banana, he has no memory of F.A.N.G. So maybe F.A.N.G. could, you know, come back into the game and be actually, you know, a serious threat. Who knows, right? F.A.N.G. is the first character on this list, right? The second character is Laura. Oh my God. Ooh. Ooh. Man. Do I think Laura needs to come back? Not really. I really don't. I made a whole video about Sean and how Sean should come back, right? But like, can we like just take a minute and imagine RE Engine Laura? Can we do that for a minute? Woo! Woo! Man. Jesus. You know what? Laura's gonna be an honorable mention. Moving on. Moving on from Laura, we can't talk about Street Fighter V characters without talking about Menat, right? And I just went from one waifu to another. I know. I understand. But Menat is so popular, man. Menat might be the breakout character next to Rashid and another character I'm about to get to next after Menat. But she might be popular than both of those characters, honestly, right? Menat, she is Rose's apprentice, another apprentice character, right? And she's basically like a fortune teller. She uses soul power, but Menat uses soul power, by pondering the orb, right? She ponders the orb really hard, and that's where her powers come from, right? And she's just a really cool character. She has a great design. She's an Egyptian-themed character. They've also kind of already hinted to her in the World Tour mode, right? That, like, in Egypt right now, Shadowloo, they've detected, like, a soul, or psycho power user in Egypt. That's Menat, right? So, dude, she's on Capcom's mind. So, she's probably the easiest slam dunk of a character to bring back, So, moving on from Menat, our third character is G. The president of the world. Dude, G might be the coolest, most interesting newcomer that Street Fighter has made in the past, like, I don't know, dude, 20 years, right? And I like Jamie a lot. Jamie is one of my favorite characters. I like Luke a lot, too. I don't know where I would put Luke and Jamie on my, like, favorites list. But they're up there somewhere, right? Listen, I know people still hate Luke, but Luke feels like he was designed by me when I was in 9th grade. Like, I can't help it. I love me some Luke. I love me some Jamie. But G is just conceptually, he's so awesome, dude. He's the president of the world, right? He has some, like, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln fusion stuff going on right there. Dude, I love it, right? I love that, like, the mystery of him, that he might be Q, or he's, like, related to Q in some way. They have, like, the same moves. That's awesome. I love that, right? Maybe G turns into Q, right? Who knows, man, right? It's like the reverse mystery of Q, right? Incredible stuff. I love that. I need G to come back, Just the thought of G being in Street Fighter 6, man, dude. I could see it now. It would be awesome, right? So, moving on from G, I completely forgot this character was in this game. But it's Zeku, right? And I played Zeku. Zeku was one of my mains in Street Fighter V. I completely forgot he was a newcomer, right? So, there's a lot of student master stuff going on here, right? I don't think Zeku would be brought back to Street Fighter 6, I'll be honest with you, because we got Kimberly, and Kimberly is already Guy's student, and Guy is Zeku's student, right? So the cool thing about Zeku is that he's this veteran ninja, this old man ninja. However, using his ninja magic, his ninjutsu, he's able to turn himself young again, right? And he looks like Guy. But also, he looks like Strider, right? The reason why that is because Zeku, he goes on to create the Striders, right? So there's some interconnected Capcom continuity there, right? So yeah, Zeku's the first Strider. Some cool stuff. I like the concept behind Zeku. I don't know if I absolutely love the way he played in Street Fighter V, even though he was one of my mains, I feel like if they brought him back in Street Fighter 6, they can further refine how his gameplay works, I feel like he would need that. But at the same time, I think he's cool anyway. I like him as a character, just period, So that's all the characters, guys. Those are all the characters I think. Well, I'm lying to you. There is one more, but I'm kind of ashamed. Okay, I am kind of ashamed to mention this. Okay, here we go. I want Necalli to come back. Oh my god, dude, why did I say that? Guys, I'm sorry. Don't click off the video. Necalli is such a weird character because he's this like Aztec ghost, basically, right? And he appears every so often to consume the souls of like powerful fighters or something. You know, he has a cool design. I love the way he looks. During the Street Fighter V betas, the first handful of betas, he was the character that I used. And I had like a 30-game win streak with Necalli. He's cool, you know? Unfortunately, throughout the lifespan of Street Fighter V, you know, you could really tell that Capcom, they kind of just forgot about him. They didn't really give him any like new moves or, you know, a new game plan or anything like that. He was basically the same character since launch, which is unfortunate. Even in the story mode, you know, they were building him up in the story, and then they kind of just dropped the ball with him, and they kind of just like swept him under the rug, and he became like a joke. I think he tried to like eat Akuma, and Akuma blew him up or something like that. I don't remember, dude. Everyone has forgotten about Necalli, and I think that's a shame because like there was some cool stuff here, you know? I feel like, you know, once again, I'm going to sound like a broken record. I feel like they can bring back Necalli in Street Fighter 6, right? Actually think about what they want to do with him as a character, right? Refine his moveset a little bit, right? If they can make Honda work in that game, they can make Necalli work, you know? And give us a more well-realized version of Necalli, right? Also, if they can make Ed work, they could definitely make Necalli work, right? Like, come on. That's one of my greatest shames, my secret shame, that I'm a big Necalli fan. You know, I do like Necalli. Dude, they should bring back Necalli, change his design a little bit, make him look like, there's this character from One Piece called Colgera, right? And they're both kind of like Aztec flavored characters, right? Dude, maybe, you know, change his design a little bit. You know, dude, I think it would be sick. Watch, they actually put Necalli in the game, and I won't play him, you know. But, you know, I'm going to be the one guy championing Necalli, okay? My hand is up. Please, Capcom, put Necalli in the game, okay? Anyway, guys, those are all the characters I want to talk about in this video. There are a couple newcomers that I left out. Let me know, out of all the newcomers from Street Fighter V, who do you guys want to come back? I am genuinely curious. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!